Dodge.
And this is Big Mac's Workshop Painting Studio, Banter and Brushes, first one of the new year.
Yes, it is. Soon it will have a new intro.
Yes, it will.
That old one's terrible. The volume levelling on it's rubbish. I know that, guys. I'm working on it all. Spending a lot of my spare time working on stuff.
You know what we've done?
What?
We've left the notes in the other room.
Awesome!
Right. Pause here.
No, don't move. I'll be right back. There we go. Back in. With notes.
Yay!
We have some rough script. As you can tell, as the years go by, we become more and more of ourselves. So you see how unorganised and ridiculous the studio actually is a lot of the time.
And generally how incompetent we are.
We get things done.
We manage.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just about. Well, there's a lot of things on this year, and there's a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah. So, Happy New Year, guys. Let's talk about what you got in the over the holiday period. Did you get any shinies from Santa?
Yeah. What we'll try and do actually is, I don't know about you, but when this one goes up tonight or tomorrow, we'll try and stick around in the comments and actually have a chat with you for a bit. This is what the Banter and Bushes are for. We like to talk to you. So maybe next time when this Banter and Bushes go up, we just stick around when it goes live in the comments. So if you see this, start chatting. Let us know what you got. Because it's interesting to know what people are collecting.
Yeah. I was very happily surprised to get a Leviathan Dreadnought. For obviously my Night Lords, which was awesome.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not wearing my shirt. It's somewhere in the studio, but we're not quite sure where.
So what I might do, just as some weird bizarre punishment, I just take off Andy's head, put it up there, bring in a whole new body of some kind, and just pop that on there, and until he finds his shirt he can have weird bizarre bodies for the rest of the Banter and Bushes.
That works.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm just looking for excuses to muck about with my editing software.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to learn it to a point where I can do things very quickly and very professionally, like I did with Shotcut. But this is so much better, which Andy has soon learn.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to use it properly yet. It does look fairly similar to Shotcut as far as I can tell, but I've not taken the opportunity to really look into it in depth.
Just start with the editing for now.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the special effects more as a hobby at the moment, something else, because doing this 24/7 has sort of slowly killed the hobby for me a bit.
Yeah, you need to get back into the love of a hobby rather than just doing it as a chore.
Yeah, and I never have time to work on my ox. Anyway, we're digressing a lot from the script, if you can call this a script.
Yeah.
It's very rough notes.
Handful of lines is definitely not a script.
Yeah. So, I'll cue the sonic waffle again.
So we have some salamanders, which Dodge has been working on over the last few weeks.
Yep. I've not got all of them done because we have a Shadow Spear box set and a Dark Imperium box set. But I've got about 60, not done, but I've got about 60% semi-painted out of the whole lot, which isn't too bad so far. To say I'm just doing it after hours.
Yeah, they'll be going up on Instagram tonight, getting a couple of photos of what's been done on them so far.
Don't get your hopes up, it's not too much. There's a long way to go yet.
So if you're not aware of our Instagram, just check us out. It's Big Mac's Workshop on Instagram.
All the links are in the description, as per usual.
And you'll get to see what we've been up to, or what we're getting up to at any given time, well, as and when we get around to taking photos.
Which there's quite a few of. We're actually doing alright. We've got like 80 followers on there or something.
Something like that, yeah. So we're not the biggest channel out there, but we're still, well, let's face it, we're not particularly good with tech. Or social media.
We're trying to learn. We're trying to learn.
Social media is something we are terrible at, so we do sort of...
We need some young blood that we just chain to a desk of like, make our social media do stuff.
Yeah, do things with media. Because, yeah, we're too old for that sort of stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, paint palettes.
Paint palettes. Right. Also, that reminds me, this is the only video YouTube's getting this week, and that's because we've gone 2 weeks without uploading anything. And as I mentioned before, YouTube algorithm can just jog on really, but we had to upload something, otherwise we're going to start teetering away with the power the channel actually has on the algorithm. So you'll be getting this, and as patrons are aware, we've slowly ran out of videos for them to be ahead, so they're getting their first video, which is a paint palette,
Yeah.
this week. And then they'll be getting a second one, Monday, Tuesday, and then a third one. So we're going to start getting them ahead, and then next week you will get the paint palette that they got, which will be fur at the moment.
Yeah. So,
oh, go on.
we're just saying, thanks for your support on the paint palettes. It's been really, really successful. So we keep on wanting to do more of these. As great, they're really easy to make, but they're very good for us as well, so we can go back to them and look at the various different colours.
Kind of the point. It's like a whole colour list of random stuff, and the more we do and the bigger the playlist gets, the more useful the playlist's going to be. So we also have cold metals coming out. We have human flesh and undead flesh.
Yeah, and we've got some more specific for them ones, haven't we?
Yes, we bought a bunch of models just for those.
Yeah.
We bought the boar boys because the orcs for that have really nice muscle texture on their arms, so we thought they'd pass for human arms as well.
Yeah.
So we could get some good shading in there for the human flesh. The boars have fur on them, so use them for the fur. And then
undead dog things,
we've
haven't
got
we?
the undead dogs. And then when we're done with these boar boys, I'm going to nick all the parts for my conversions. Go on, everyone knows that the boar boys and the savage orcs have better heads than the 40k orcs.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And plus my arm is snake bites, so it just looks cool.
Ball boys, is it?
I'm not actually going to have them running on boars, but I'm definitely going to use lots of the parts. So we're sort of buying boxes now. Just if there's 6 of something, we'll take 6 of those out, 6 of those, 6 of those, and start doing these paint palettes. As well as Andy is working on actual full-length tutorials as well, so it's not all going to be paint palettes.
Yes, I'm doing a Alpha Legion Lord Discordant, so you'll be unsurprised to find out I'm painting something Chaos. But I wanted to do something what I knew I was going to enjoy doing, because I spent too long painting White Scars.
Very long time.
Yeah, about 4 months painting White Scars, so...
A bit of an exaggeration, but I bet it felt like 4 months.
It did. it did feel like 4 months.
So it was over 60 days, I know that much.
So I'm painting Alpha Legion Lord Discordant, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it actually. There's a lot of cool stuff on that model. It's,
You're just enjoying having colour back.
Yes, I'm definitely enjoying having some colour back. And you'll be pleased to know it's not an airbrush tutorial as well.
Yeah, we still try and stay away from those, as a lot of people either don't have an airbrush or
Don't like the videos.
just, yeah, I mean, even though we tell you in the videos that you can do this with a paintbrush, view count and responses to it, they're never as good.
Yeah.
And as a channel, we do really care about the input we get back and how the channel's doing, because we want the channel to grow and be better.
Yeah.
Speaking of growth, we did almost get to 5k before the new year.
Yeah, 4.5k guys. So
That was
awesome.
before the new year.
Yeah.
We're going to try and push for about 10k this year, so we're going to do a lot of extra work here and spice up our videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be, well, we're going to attempt to make everything a lot neater, a lot more crisp, better exposure, colouring with the cameras, which it might be time to buy some new ones over the next year at some point, or towards the end of the year.
Yeah, looking at some of the other bigger channels, their image quality is absolutely stonkingly good.
Yeah.
And we can't get that same quality with the cameras we've got.
But there is a difference now. Those that have watched the White Scar tutorial and the Pravian that I did, you can tell the difference using the different editor as well, so we may be able to hold off on the cameras for a while.
Well, that's an
Because
expense.
cameras are expensive.
Yeah. I mean, the ones we've got have been very good for what we've been up to. They've definitely served the purpose.
And they're familiar.
Yeah.
But if we were going to buy another camera, I'd suggest one for doing the battle reports that's got a decent battery life on it. Because we are doing the battle reports, so as you can tell on Instagram, we are painting the armies and getting them all ready.
It's just a big job, because obviously we've got all the terrain to do and battle reports, and then we've got to make the battle reports themselves, and plus all the armies. Plus we don't
Battle reports take a hell of a lot of editing.
Yeah, and we don't want unpainted armies on the table either, because well, they're just not. It's just not as nice to look at.
No, I mean, I'm always telling our lad this when we're playing. It's like, yeah, I know my army is not painted when we're playing, but if it was painted, the game would be a lot more enjoyable for both players, because it's, what's the word, more immersive, more enjoyable.
Yeah, it's always nice to see painted armies on the table.
You're currently painting the Eldar as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm working on the Eldar. Got the Wraith Guard about 2/3 done.
Which ain't too bad.
Yeah, just need to do the white and a bone, which isn't too much. It's only the weapons and the head.
On the plus side, it's mainly lots of little jet bikes and vehicles we ended up getting.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking army actually.
Which we got for half the retail price.
If not less.
Off eBay. If you ever want to buy like loads of second-hand stuff off eBay, wait till right before Christmas.
Yeah,
or
we got
just
the right
right
deal.
after when everyone's flogging the stuff.
Yeah.
Thing is, when it's on an auction, it's that time of year. So save your money from October. Wait, and then there's no one going to outbid you because
no one's got any money. So we've got a nice Eldar army. The guys who bought it off also threw some extra bits in it that we didn't know about, which was really nice.
Was it Goblin Gaming we ended up buying?
Yeah, Goblin Games UK.
Wasn't aware that's who it was,
but hey, thanks to them. Okay, in other news, there's no competition this month, and this is because
Warren and Acmas of Dawn have yet to get back to us. So if they don't get to us within the next month, we'll just make them void. We can't keep not doing things. So what we will do is we'll run a competition from this month now, the first month, to the next month as always. Those that commented on the last video will add you in as well. I'm going to make a mental note of that because you did comment on the last video. So we'll throw in those extra entries for you as well. This also gives us time, well, Andy some time to make some more single figs and throw some new stuff into the prize pool because we've got loads of single figs now.
Yeah, we've got some really cool stuff.
I think we talked about it last month. We've got
there's a homunculus.
There's a homunculus. There's a couple of Kings of War figs.
Yeah, that Orc Banner Bearer. He's really nice.
He's a really cool fig. Can't remember what else.
A bunch of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
There's always extra bits going in.
Yes. And it's thanks to the patrons we're able to keep changing those up and throwing new single figs in there.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
That
was it.
Yeah.
Now I haven't got a coin. We're going to do a coin toss because apparently there wasn't a big enough vote on the colour scheme for the Death Guard. Whether we're going to go grungy old classic. No one can see that. Have I got a coin? So we're going to go grungy old classic, but the votes were even all the way through. So, new wallet. That actually has a place for coins and no coins in it though.
No.
It's us.
So, we'll add, put another vote down for what you want, and we'll add these votes to the previous votes.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll get an odd number.
Hopefully.
If not, we'll do a coin toss.
Yeah, we'll make a big thing of it if we have to do a coin toss.
Yeah.
I mean, the options were to go for a lighter coloured Death Guard. Some people like to do those in a more bright cartoony style, or the grungy one. We had one vote for each.
Yes.
So, and the other person was no. There was one other person who voted. It just goes do one of each, and it's like that really didn't help the odds, did it?
So yeah, get voting, guys. We want to see what colours you want our Death Guard in.
Yes, we want to know too. Andy's going to build them, and I'll crack on with the airbrushing. It's just quicker at building.
The original idea was great, and it
looks great.
It looks great, but it's just too much work.
It's far too much work. So I'm not going to unpaint them and strip them again. I'm going to leave them as they are. But it'll be so much quicker for us to just pick either of those colour schemes, do most of the airbrush work, do the trim, and then have them at least semi-tabletop ready. Because we like doing the battle reports for you. It gives us an hour off a day to just muck about doing a game and then go back to making videos of other types. So for us it's just a lunch break or a bit of time off.
Yeah.
Right. I think we've waffled on enough, and there's no competition draw this week. That was a weird ending to this video.
Yeah. So, there you go, guys.
Yeah, also anticlimactic. Right. Looks like we've reached the end of the video, so we've got some thank yous to give out, as always.
Yeah. So thank yous first out to our patrons, the Orc Boys, Matt, Ludwig Offbauer, D-Wack, Mark and Dave. You're our top paying patrons, so thank you very much. Your support is awesome. Also thank you to the other patrons as well, because every little bit helps. We can't stress that enough.
It really does. It's helping get a variety of models. When we first started this, all we ever did was paint what we had, which is our own armies, and I guess very boring for the channel.
Yeah.
So jump on Patreon. If you just donate us the
$1 a month.
$1 a month, if a bunch of you guys helped out, we'll be able to start giving away other stuff. I'd really love us to have enough funding from Patreon to be able to get some Forge World stuff in and just give that away, because if we don't need it, what's the point?
Exactly.
Paint it, pass it on, and give everyone else some really good tutorials.
That'd be really cool.
So helps bring the community together if the community works to that end goal. And who else we've got to thank? We've got to thank the Outpost.
Yes.
Who are our we've got to thank the Outpost, who are right, you're saying that, I can't say it. Take that again.
So also going to thank the Outpost. They are our affiliate link. The link's in the description. Every time you use our link, we get 5% store credit, in addition to any benefits you get as well. That doesn't cost you a single penny. It just
so
helps
you'll
us
still
out.
get 15-20% off, and then they give us store credit for the advertisement.
Yeah.
Which of course always goes to more models, brushes and bits and pieces for the studio, so we can keep making videos for you guys.
It also applies to any tournament tickets as well. If you want, they run a lot of tournaments and league events in the Outpost, which is Sheffield based. So if you are interested in buying your tickets for them, please use our affiliate link as well, because every little bit helps us, and we can get more stuff for you to enjoy and give away.
Yeah, and on that note, that's all from us, and well, guess we'll catch you next Thursday on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll catch you.
And patrons, I will catch you minimum latest Friday.
Catch you in the next one, guys.
Catch you later.